To be successful in life, what you need is education, not literacy and degrees. This line was told by Munshi Premchand, who was the greatest Indian Hindi and Urdu writer. An extremely famous name that comes to mind when we talk of Urdu novel and Hindi writers is that of Munshi Premchand. The life story is of Premchand is like that of any ordinary man, but what makes him stand out are the numerous works he composed in his lifetime. They are still read with much enthusiasm and admiration. Though he had financial crunches all through his life, he had the rich collection of his works and compositions. Munshi Premchand was born in the year 1880 on the 31st of July in the Lamhi village near Banarasi. He was a famous writer of the early 20th century. He left us on the 8th of October in 1936 after serving people his great writings. His birth name was Dhanpat Rai Srivastav and the pen name was Nawab Rai. He wrote his writings with his pen name. Finally, he changed his name to Munshi Premchand. Munshi is an honorary prefix given by his lovers in society because of his quality and effective writings. As a Hindi writer, he wrote approximately a dozen of novels, 250 short stories, numerous essays, and translation. He translated a number of foreign literary works into the Hindi language. He spent his childhood in Lamhi in a joint family. He was the fourth child to Ajay Lal and his mother named Anandi Devi. His grandfather, Sri Gur Shahai Lal, loved him the most. His uncle used to call him Mahavir, which means Nawab, and therefore he chose Nawab Rai as his pen name. He started his early education at the age of 7 in a madrasa in the Lalpur village, where he learned Urdu and Persian languages. He lost his mother at the age of 8 because of her illness and later his grandmother too. He felt alone and his father got remarried with his stepmother, who later became his recurring theme in his work. He developed a lot of interest in reading books after his mother's death. That's why he did the job of book selling to a book wholesaler to get a chance to read more books. At the age of 15, he got married and it didn't work out well. Meanwhile, his father died and he had to curtail his studies as he had to take care of not just himself but also his step siblings. He managed to secure a job as a teacher in a primary school and rapidly got promoted to the post of Deputy Inspector of Schools. When Mahatma Gandhi announced the non-cooperation movement, Premchand quit his job and devoted his time to writing fully. His first short story was published in a magazine called Zamana that was circulated in Kanpur. Some famous work of Munshi Premchand. When it comes to writing Urdu novel and short stories, Premchand definitely has his own special place. His style of writing novels began as fantasy tales of kings and queens, but as he became more and more conscious of what was happening around him, he started to write on social problems, and his novels had the element of evoking the feeling of social consciousness and responsibility. He wrote about the realities of life and the various problems faced by the common man in a turbulent society. His main focus remained rural India and exploitation faced by a common villager at the hands of priests, landlords, loan sharks, etc. He also emphasized on the unity of Hindus and Muslims. Some of his well-known works are Godan, Gaban, Karmabhubi, Pratigya, etc. His famous short stories include popular names like Atmaram, Udhar Ki Gadi, Bade Ghar Ki Beti, etc. Some of his works were also made into films by the noted filmmaker Satyajit Ray. Premchand was not just into entertaining writing. He was also famous for his proficiency in Urdu language. His command over Urdu language earned him a reputation of a talented journalist. As a journalist, his writing was very influenced by the independence movement going on in India at that time. In his writing, he used to express his want to take active part in the freedom movement. He compiled a book of short stories called Sauze Watan, influenced with the ongoing patriotism of that time. This work by Premchand was considered to be rebellious and of bold nature. This book was responsible in provoking many Indians to take part in the freedom struggles against the British rule. This resulted in a harsh reaction from the side of British government. The government took possession of Sauze Watan and burnt all of its copies. Premchand brought realism into the Hindi literature, which was considered as a revolutionary development in Hindi literature at that time. Most of the writers before him used to write fantastical stories and religious and mythological tales. He was a social reformer and visionary. He used to use a lot of reality and realistic situation in his stories. All of his characters were real people with the real problem. He used to write about social evils that existed in India around that time. These social evils included dowry, poverty, colonialism, corruption, zamindari, etc. His stories were set up in the simple environment and depicted simple and honest human emotions. His work is translated into many languages other than Hindi and Urdu, like Russian, Chinese, English, etc. It is a sad thing to realize that a writer of such caliber and vision was not really appreciated while he was alive. He had to see a very bad time financially. He failed to incur opportunities to earn himself a proper living. He struggled throughout his life financially and lived in utter poverty. Day to day he caused financial crisis. He also suffered from health issues. He kept writing until the end of his life. In fact, when he died, he was actually in the middle of writing his novel called Mangal Sutra, which remains unfinished till date. This great literary personality of India breathed his last on October 8, 1936.